Morning. How are you doing today? Hello, friends and family and co-truck drivers out there on the road. Hope you all having a blessed day today. And I just wanted to chat with you guys this morning while I have my breakfast. This morning we're having breakfast cereal. I don't eat cereal every morning. I like it sometimes, but when I do get it, I try not to get the sugary stuff. I try to get more healthy. And I am lactose intolerant, but I'm good with this one here. So we're just gonna have some almond milk with some cereal this morning, and we're gonna chat for a little bit. What I wanted to talk about is something very serious. I see so many things out here, and it takes a toll on me. It hurts. I wish that DOT would, along with the driving test that I haven't seen the book in a long time, so I don't know if they do it. I don't think they do it, but it would be nice if they would. One of the things that they have in the book, when you're studying to be a regular driver, 16 years old and 18 years old or whatever, it would be nice if they would put in there how to drive around trucks and to pay attention to the trucks that's on the road, and a few hints about, sharing the road with trucks. I see so many things out here that I know the person doesn't know what they're doing. It could be from a young person, because sometimes it's older people too. I think older people may be more nervous when they come around trucks and everything. But some of the things I want to talk to, especially my family and friends, four-wheelers, is a few of the things that I notice on the road. Number one, if you cannot see the truck driver in the mirror, his mirror's on the side. If you can't see the truck driver in the mirror on the side when you're behind him, he cannot see you. A lot of times you can get eye contacts with truck drivers because you'll see them look. We're supposed to look as we drive, okay? And another thing that I notice is, why does four-wheelers like to drive right up behind a truck? Right up on their bumper. It's like you cannot see around the truck. You don't know what's going on in front, but you're right there up on his bumper. If you get distracted and he has to hit brakes, you're right up under that trailer. And I have heard, I've never seen, thank the Lord, I've never seen an accident where a four-wheeler, car, pickup truck, whatever, ended up under the trailer. It's not a pretty sight. I've heard about them. It's not a pretty sight. Another thing is, I don't know if it's psychological. It might be. But when drivers, four-wheelers again, get on the side of a truck, for some reason they slow down and they go the same speed of the truck. I don't know if it's they're hitting the gas and then they get inside and their foot just moves up and slows down or whatever. The best thing for you to do as a four-wheeler when passing a truck is to pass and go on. My truck is governed at 65 miles an hour. A lot of places ain't no 65 miles an hour. I've seen 75 miles an hour. I've seen 70 miles an hour. I've seen 80 miles an hour in Texas. It's 80 miles an hour. Part of the highway, I-10. If you're passing, come out, get on the side, preferably the left side, and pass. preferably the left side, and pass. That's the passing lane. The right side, see, truck drivers call the left lane the hammer lane, which means the fast lane. The right lane is the granny lane. Okay? So wherever that truck is on the road, you need to pass on the left side. If you can't pass on the left side and you need to pass on the right side, don't linger on the right side. Lord, there's a couple blind spots along the light on the right side of the truck that we can't see you. We cannot see you. And that's a bad spot to linger. And it could be the blind spot. It could be the driver not paying attention. It could be the truck is light and there's quite a bit of wind, or whatever the case may be. And sometimes the wind just kind of like, you have to hold it steady. We have to hold it steady. And most definitely it could be where one of those tires come off, because I've had that experience. Actually, it wasn't me driving, it was Randy, and he was getting ready to pass a truck that was in the center lane, and it was an oversized vehicle, but he was going to go around it and keep on going. His intuition or something told him, don't do it now, slow down, back off. And he paid attention to his second mind, first mind, whatever, and he did that. No sooner he did that, in the left lane, opposite direction, a truck lost its tire, and that tire decides to roll and bounced right over in front of our truck. So I've also heard where, well, it's another truck driver I know that told me this. We were at another company together, and I was wondering why her husband, she wasn't on the truck anymore, and her husband was driving the truck solo for a little while, and they had a bad accident, and she was passing the truck, and same thing happened. Came from the left lane, the opposite direction, where the truck lost its tire, bounced over the intersection, the medium, bounced into her lane, but at the same time she reached for something in the truck or whatever, and she didn't see the tire coming. As she looked back up, she saw the tire coming, and trying to get away from the tire, she turned that truck over. So there's some bad accidents out here, guys, and whenever there is a lot of cars on the road, I say, speaking about that, I was going through Vegas about 3 weeks ago, and for whatever reason, I was driving 65 miles an hour, I believe it was. But I was coasting. I was paying attention. I was all the way back, and that's how I normally drive when there's a lot of people. Get mad at me because I slow down, so they'll pass me and get in front of me and cut me off, and go right ahead. You got somewhere to go on. I ain't stopping you. Don't cut me off though. Be polite. But anyhow, there were 2 cars. I was in the center lane. Actually, I was in the middle lane. There's more than 3 lanes in Vegas, and there was a car on my left and there was a car on my right, and I saw it before it happened. I saw the car on my left getting ready to cut me off. Well, you just changed your lane. It wasn't really a cutoff, and I backed off because there's a distance you're supposed to let vehicles stay. You're supposed to stay behind a vehicle a certain distance, right? And I started backing off, and I watched him, and this fool went from his lane in my lane, and I thought he was going to stay in my lane. He just kept on going over, and there was a car. He did not even look. I know he didn't look. He did not look to make sure I was there. He didn't look to make sure the other car was there, because he went from his lane to my lane to the lane what the car was in, And the car was right there. And I saw all that happen, and I started hitting my brakes like. And he went over there, hit the car. The car turned around and went to the side. He hit it again because he bounced off of it the first time. Then he hit it again, pushing it. And because the car that got hit tires were still moving, he ended up directly in front of me in my lane. By that time, I stopped. Right? And as soon as I started stopping, I hit my hazards. And I stopped. And that poor man in that car had such a look on his face. Like, if I was not paying attention. We as professional drivers out here should always have our eyes on the road. But if I was not paying attention. So anyhow, needless to say, please be very, very conscious of trucks around you on the road. Remember now, if we're going 65 miles an hour and we're loaded, it will take us 3 football fields to stop. 300 feet to stop. So don't play around trucks. They're nothing to play around. But anyhow, I thought I was going to be eating breakfast while talking to you guys, but this subject is very important, and I wanted to get this out to you guys, to my family and friends. Other truck drivers know what I'm talking about. And this is the truck drivers, whoever looks at my channel. Why is it that when the weather changes, we don't change our driving to conform to the weather? Slow down. How hard is it to slow down? It's better that you get the load there late than not at all. Every time a storm comes through and I'm traveling in a storm and I slow down, there are truck drivers just bolting past me. It's like, are you so much in a hurry? Really? Slow down. Please, slow down. The life you save might be your own. Anyhow, guys, this is my breakfast. I'm having some cereal and almond milk. I love almond milk. Vanilla flavor. And I'm going to say bye here for now. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Love ya! Mwah!